Hi, I'm Jason Hovater. I've always been super interested in how did we do the things that we do before our modern age of convenience and forgetfulness, you know, before you could just flick the switch and the lights came on. I am teaching classes year-round, 2 classes a month, regularly scheduled classes, and then one-on-one classes every other week. At the end of the class, you leave with a pair of shoes you made yourself, you know, a beautiful pair of shoes that fit, and the ability to do this again. I try to keep the process as simple and intuitive as possible. And it can be hard on your hands, hard on your body, especially because you're using tools you've never used before. And it's going to be awkward, it's going to be hard, you're going to make mistakes along the way, but that's how you learn and that's how you get it. And no one has ever left this class without a finished pair of shoes. My aim is to, you know, for more people to be able to do this and to make it not so esoteric, not so unattainable, but to make it very, very doable, very repeatable at your own kitchen table with as few simple hand tools as possible. A pretty equal division of men and women in the classes. Some classes more men, some more women, but in general pretty equal. All skill levels also, from very experienced shoemakers and shoemaking students to shoe repair guys to people who have never made anything before in their lives, never touched a sewing machine before in their lives. And most important thing that a pair of shoes need to do is to protect your feet from hard, sharp, cold, hot, wet things on the ground. Other than that, our feet are designed pretty well from the start. The vast majority of people, their feet work pretty well if you just let them be, if you don't get in the way of the feet. Scandinavian turn shoe has been by far my most popular class, and it's strange because it's such a primitive shoe. You know, it's a 1,000-year-old design, but I think there's something in it that people recognize. And I think maybe we have some kind of, I don't know, some deep ancestral memory of shoes looking like this or feeling like this, you know. And, you know, for several hundred years, if you are of Northern European descent, and they're even very similar to a lot of Native American moccasins, you know, the feel of them, that's what shoes looked like for men or women, you know, for several hundred years. And so I think there's something, some kind of ancestral, you know, remembrance or connection there maybe, but they're just really beautiful. They're very simple and they're just so darn comfortable. I realized that I wanted to develop styles of shoes that look like more modern shoes, you know, work boots and dress shoes and things like that. And so I kind of improvised with the tools that I had around and developed this internal stitch down style. And I think by far it's probably the most versatile of all the styles because you can make shoes that look like they came from a shoe store. Classes are held at my home basement and garage studio. In the basement, all the finer stuff, the patterning, cutting out leather, skiving, that kind of stuff happens down there. All the noisy, stinky stuff happens out in the garage. I'm happy to have the energy of new people coming into my home every weekend, and it's nice to have the tide roll in and the tide roll back out, you know, and then each week a new tide rolls in and back out.
I would just want to thank Jason for being so open and sharing of his knowledge and not having it be this proprietary, protected thing. It's like he's like, take this knowledge, do what you want with it, share it in the world. He just wants people to make shoes for themselves and have good shoes. And it's refreshing.
I am a mother of 3. And I am so tired of the frustration of trying to find shoes that fit everybody, that don't squish their feet, you know, that have a decent wide toe box, that don't have unnecessary heels. So I have never worked with leather before. I have never made shoes before. Jason is a really knowledgeable teacher. You know, originally signed up for 1 class, and now I'm signing up for all the classes, so I can have more freedom, you know, with my ideas and making shoes.